All right, fans, it's time to answer some viewer mail. Been a long time in coming. You get a lot of requests on a weekly basis on my Facebook page and my YouTube and Full 30 channel. I appreciate it. I'm gonna cherry pick a few out of there and answer them for you. First up, from Paul H. in Virginia Beach, Virginia. What Glock sights do I use on my personal Glock training gun? Well, this is the gun I'm currently using. I'm about ready to replace it with one of the new Lipsy's LAV edition special, flat dark earth RTF2 Glocks, but this is the gun I'm currently using. It's a customized Gen 4, customized by Tactical Textures and Triggers. It does really nice work. It has my Wilson Vickers Elite rear sight, but because I have 52-year-old eyes, I have to go with a different front sight. All right, I have to have something that jumps out at me. So this is a Trigicon HD front sight with a yellow-green insert. It's essentially the same paint they use for road markers, and it has also a tritium insert. Now, a couple things. The gun shoots a little bit higher with it based on the rear sight versus front sight height. Not a big deal. I can compensate for that, and it is a little wider, so it fills up the notch a little bit more. But based on how I use a pistol, typical handgun ranges, and the fact that the front sight really jumps out at me, I can live with it. So this is the setup I currently use on my training Glocks. All right. Okay, next one up from Mike P. in West Virginia. Which AR-15 magazines am I using these days in my training classes? Well, first off, I'm using the Tango Down Mark II Arc Mag. We did an M4 torture test a while back, and frankly, the Aimpoint Micro stole the show. Not only that, but the Tango Down Arc Mag, the Mark II Arc Mag, stole the show. I was extremely impressed how well this magazine held up in that test. I've been using them ever since. They're great magazines, extremely durable. So if you're looking at a polymer mag, this is the one I recommend. Now, USGI magazine, I've been using Bravo Company magazines for a while now. They're made by a US government contractor, a company that has held a successful magazine contract. That's key. On the bottom, I got the mag caps sold by my buddy Mike Pannone at CTT Solutions. It gives you some protection on the bottom of the magazine and also gives you a better platform when you go prone. Pretty slick pieces of kit, sold in packs of 3. Check them out. Okay, next up, from Mark G in Ontario, Canada. He's asking which SR25 that I recommend, and also a dealer in Canada that happens to sell them. Well, he's in luck. This is my personal SR25 training gun. It's an enhanced carbine, and you got to check out and see which carbine you're looking at, because this particular one has the golf ball profile to lighten the barrel up. They have different carbines in the SR25 lineup. Some are heavier than others. But if I had to pick one SR25, this would be the one. And as far as a dealer, there's only one that I would recommend in Canada. It's One Shot Tactical Supply in Trenton, Ontario. Darren Cole and the guys are great people. They'll square you away on your SR25, and they'll also hook you up with your Vickers Blue Force Gear Sling. Tell them I sent you. Good people. All right, last but not least, Eric S. in Winston-Salem asking which Vickers sling I prefer from Blue Force Gear. I've been running the padded one, like the one on this SR25 here, for a while now. At first, myself and Ashley Burnstead didn't think that we even need to field a padded sling. After we tried it, my God, how did we live without it? My theory is you really don't need a padded sling if you're wearing kit, wearing body armor, whatever the case may be. But if you're running around with a gun slick, even an M4 carbine, after a while, can get a little heavy. So having a wider pad to distribute that weight across a wider area on your shoulder helps over many hours on the range. So my personal favorite, you pick the color, is the padded Vickers sling from Blue Force Gear. That's viewer mail. Thanks for watching. Be safe and have a good one. Hey, thanks for watching the Vickers Tactical YouTube channel. To subscribe, click here. And to watch some of my favorite videos, click here. Have a good one. LAV out.